Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2023 Toyota Sequoia. This is the Platinum all-wheel drive with the iForce Max engine in Windchill Pearl, which is a beautiful white color. We're going to check this out, see what it's bringing to the market in this full-size SUV segment. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of the Sequoia Platinum, Windchill Pearl, looking good with the black grille. Now the Toyota badge on the center, we got chrome with the blue highlight indicating this is a hybrid engine because the iForce Max is a hybrid engine. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, LED fog lamps. Front end looking really beefy. Nice bulge in the hood on your way up into the windshield on either side of the vehicle. Let me know what you think, and we also have functional side air curtains as well. Looks good. Wheel and tire package on this Sequoia Platinum. We have a 20-inch, I'm going to call it gunmetal gray wheel with the Toyota badge in the middle, blacked out with the silver around the edge, which I think looks nice. Standard brake and rotor package. Now, the tires that are wrapped on around these 20-inch wheels, we have Yokohama Geolandar XCV tires. 265 on the width, a 60 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Full side profile of the Sequoia. The Windchill Pearl color really accentuates all the body lines in this Sequoia. It looks really good, especially those hard body lines across the front fender, over the front wheel, and then of course from the back door through the fuel filler into the taillight area. Really gives it a beefy, rugged look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Moving in closer, on the hood, we have the iForce Max call out looking good. Here is our gloss black. And of course, the fender is flared out to cover up those wheels, but it's all gloss black. Side view mirrors, we have color matched on top, gloss black underneath, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras. You have the Platinum badge down below on the front door. Color matched on both doors. Left side fuel filler cap. Up top, color matched roof with the spoiler and shark fin antenna. Gloss black on the roof rails, and you have this huge panoramic sunroof. Rear end of the Sequoia, again, the roof spoiler coming off the top. We have the wiper down below on the glass. Toyota badge in the middle. LED taillights, LED turn signals. The Sequoia spelled out in black on the bottom of the tailgate, looking sharp. Gloss black down below. We do have a tow hitch, which is that center panel right below the rear bumper area. And then we have our exhaust tucked up underneath the left side of the vehicle. All right, we're under the hood of this 2023 Toyota Sequoia Platinum, and we're looking at a 3.4 liter twin turbo V6. This is the iForce Max engine. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission with sequential shift, 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque. This Sequoia can tow up to 9,310 pounds, MPGs 19 in the city, 22 on the highway, 20 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. Before we get into the interior of the Sequoia Platinum, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to lay out for this? Because this looks expensive. And you know what? The Sequoia is an expensive SUV. All full-size SUVs in one of the top trim levels is going to be expensive. So what do we have here? We have the manufacturer's MSRP base for the Sequoia Platinum 4x4 is $73,965. Now, this particular one has some options. So we have to add in an additional $600 for the 10-inch color head-up display with speedometer, navigation, and hybrid system indicator on it. We have to add in an additional $425 for this Windchill Pearl paint. We have to add in an additional $1,005 for the power extending running boards, an additional $358 for the all-weather floor liners and cargo mat, and an additional $439 for the paint protection film. We then have to add in a destination and delivery fee of $1,850 from Toyota's San Antonio, Texas assembly plant, and we have a total MSRP on this vehicle from the factory, $78,642. Let's check out the interior. All right, when you come up to the car, you just open the door. Your power running board's deployed to help you get in. Very, very nice. Footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Our all-weather floor mats right here in the vehicle, looking good. Power seats for the driver and the front passenger with lumbar, and then we have the thigh support to help you relax your legs on those long drives, which is nice. And then we have black leather with the blue stitching, of course, blue meaning hybrid. That's the whole idea, but nice headrests, nice bolstering, nice looking interior. Door panels looking good, very squared off, very, very rugged looking, I would say, but also elegant with the leather up top, with the blue stitching, with the chrome door handle. More leather, more blue stitching on your armrest, which is nice and soft. Flat black on the switchgear. We do have the upgraded 14-speaker JBL audio system in here as well. We have soft touch up here, some of this nice dark gray black trim that's fingerprint free, and it says platinum on it. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. We have more leather, more blue stitching, like the way they have these air vents and heat vents in the brushed aluminum, and then down below a nice big glove box. Infotainment screen, we have Toyota's latest and greatest 14-inch screen in the multimedia system. The navigation is in here, but you have to subscribe. So it's a subscription service you have to pay for to get the nav. So in my book, since I got wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, I'll just hook up my nav that way. But I can do my music. I can hook up my phone. I can go to my vehicle settings. I can go to my regular settings, get my Wi-Fi hotspot working, get my displays and screens and cameras all set up. My apologies for the strobing. That's how this camera picks up the screen. But it's really easy to use, really, really responsive to the touch, which I like. If we go to reverse, we'll take a look at this backup camera. Huge camera, nice and clear with trajectory with the 360. So they got you covered there. You can adjust your views over here on the left to see exactly what you may need to see when you're going down the road. So that's very, very nice. I like that. You have your guides, and you can switch your guides however you may want to switch the guides as well. So that looks good. You can turn your auto cameras on, off. So it's a really nice setup on the cameras here in this Toyota, and it takes up the whole screen, which I really like. But it's a simple and easy system to use. I would just go with my maps and nav through my phone. Down below here, we do have dual climate control, which is nice. Of course, it's expected in a vehicle like this. Then we have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, which can be hooked in with your climate system, so they automatically come on and off. We have a power dial or a functional dial for your volume, which is nice, so that you don't have to worry about fishing around and turn the volume up or down in the screen. Down below here, we have our trailer, our view. We have our traction control off. We have 4-way hazard lights. Down further, there's a big area for your wireless charging pad. In this way, we have our auto vehicle hold on off, or our electric emergency brake. Here is the shifter that's going to take you through this 10-speed automatic transmission. Down further, you have your 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. And then here you have your drive modes and your tow haul mode, and we use the dial for that. 2 cup holders. I like the fact they went with this, again, this black designed plastic trim, so you don't get gloss black fingerprints everywhere. And then we have our Toyota key fob. And I wish Toyota would start making key fobs that looked a little bit more snazzy. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Toyota emblem. And it's very, very plain. I do wish they snazzed them up a bit. And then we have a huge center armrest, as you can see, with an area to lie your phone down in, with the leather, with the blue stitching, looking good. Slide that back. We have a big area for storage, a whole bunch of areas here for coins, you know, for your tolls. And in New Jersey, we got a lot of tolls. But now it's all easy pass. I don't even think you can put coins in. And then we have USB-A, USB-C. So it's a nice area there. And then you can flip this up right here. And then you got room for secret papers, which is always necessary. Toyota steering wheel, nice leather wrapped steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, Toyota badge on the horn button. Got some brushed aluminum to lift it up a bit. I like that. It's a round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle. This cabin inside here is huge. We have flat black on the switchgear. We have our telephone and voice commands on the left, plus our controls for our 12.3-inch digital dash. Now on the right, you have the modes for your infotainment system, adaptive cruise control, safety suite controls. We don't have any paddles on here, but that's all right. I don't think we need them on this one. And then we have our headlight controls, fog lamp controls, front and rear wiper controls. Down below here, you can turn your automatic door on, off in the back. You can turn off the deployable running boards. If you leave everything in the center, it's on automatic. Then we have our adaptive high beams. We can open our fuel filler door, brighten dim the dash trip odometer, turn on this 120-volt AC in the back, and then we have a heated steering wheel. So we're all set back here with all this action going on in this Sequoia. We have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So that's nice, like that. And then as we zoom in, here's our 12.3-inch digital dash. Looking good. It's at an angle to avoid glare, which is another nice touch that I like. And then you have your drive modes that you can go in. And we have Eco, we have Normal, we have Sport, and then if we push Tow Haul, we have Tow Haul that pops on, and the little green light above our Sequoia goes off. So, and then we can turn Tow Haul off, go back to our drive modes of Eco, Normal, and Sport. So there you have it. Those are the drive modes. And then, of course, you can also bring up additional information here on the screen if you would like, with submenus underneath each category. So it's a nice, easy setup to use. And I like the way it looks. Driver door panel, we have 2 memory seat settings right here, which is nice. And then, of course, we have our power fold mirrors. And, of course, they'll fold in when you lock the car. Rear view mirror, we have a regular rear view mirror, or the magic buttons down here. You pull this forward, boom, digital rear view mirror. So thank you, Toyota, for including this in the Platinum trim. It's a nice touch. Overhead console, LED dome lighting, of course. If you want it to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center on door. So when you open the door, those lights will come on. When you close the door, those lights will dim out. Here's a spot for your shades right there. So they got you covered there. There's your SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. And then we have our mood lighting right here, on, off. So they got some nice ambient lighting in here. So I like that. And then, of course, you can open the tailgate from up here as well. And then we can open up our panoramic roof shade. One touch, just hold it in a second, and that'll take the shade all the way back over the rear passengers. And then on the right side, we can just hit it and open that. Our roof goes. There's our wind buffeter. And then when we're done, just press and hold one time, and it goes back, closes up, and then we hit the other switch for our shade, and that'll come all the way back. Big vehicle too, all the way back over, and it's fairly quick. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. All right, getting in the mid-row of this Sequoia, because this is a 3-row SUV. I have the seat set for my driving position. The deployable running boards are down. So let's hop on in. Nice and easy to get in. Plenty of headroom, plenty of knee room, plenty of shoulder width room at 5'11". We got the leather all the way down seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger seat. Now, rear command center looking good back here. We have 2 cup holders. We have our climate control. We have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for both mid-row passengers, 2 heat and air vents. Down below here, we got some power. So we got USB-A, USB-C, and a home power source. So they got you covered back here for all of that. Now, our rear door panels looking good. Same vibe as the front. Look at that front door panel looking good. Rear door panel, all the same colors, all the same textures, which I like. And we also have our security shades. So that's a nice touch as well. And of course, the JBL speakers back here. Now, our mid-row seats, looking good. Nice leather with the blue stitching. Nice headrest. All looks nice and comfortable. We do not have one of those ratcheting ones, which I like. It's a little thin, but it's a pretty good armrest. And then in between, we have an area to put our stuff and a couple more cup holders. And we have the all-weather mats back here as well. Looking good. Nice and clean, too. But it's a really comfortable place to be here in the mid-row of this Sequoia Platinum. All right, we're going to get in the third row, and how to take that down, it's really easy, and I like how they do this in the Sequoia. Here's the lever right here. Just pull this up, and the seat goes right down and out of the way. It gives you a huge amount of room just to step in. So I hit the running board. I get to step right in, and now here I am in row number 3. It's got a little bit high on the legs. I got enough headroom. I got enough shoulder width room. In the back here, I got 2 cup holders, which is nice. I got these little security shades in the back, so I can be private. I can recline, right, which is nice on my third row. And I got connectivity in this little cubby right here with a USB-C. So I'm all set. Now on the left side, I have 2 cup holders. I have my security shade. I can recline, but I don't have a USB-C on the left. So for your third row passengers, there's none right here, but Toyota didn't forget about it. They decided to relocate the left side USB back here behind you, right by this back window. So that's an interesting choice. So on the right side, we have the little cubby where it resides, but on the left, they didn't want to do that. My guess is they wanted to put the speaker here, so they stuck it back here for you. So they got you covered here in row 3. And if I slide over behind this one, I do have plenty of room. This seat is set almost all the way back, the mid row, and I do have plenty of room. It's just that my knees are a little bit high. I got my heat and air, and I got my LED lighting back here as well. So it's pretty darn good here in the back of this Sequoia. And if you're in the mid row and you need to lower the third row, you don't have to open the tailgate. You have auto electronic power fold from either side of the vehicle. So here I'm on the left side, and I can lower the third row from back here by just pushing down. I don't know if you can see it going down now, or if I want to raise it back up again from the side of the vehicle, I can go ahead and push it back up. And you can do that on both sides. So you don't need to get into the cargo area to lower the third row, which I think is a nice touch that they have buttons on either side. A little redundancy never hurts anything. All right, we're going to get in the cargo area of the Sequoia now. We can pop it from the overhead console or from our key fob, or we come to the back and right underneath this gloss black, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And with all seats up, we're looking at 22.3 cubic feet of space here in this Sequoia. Now, we do have an adjustable shelf. Right now, it's at its lowest setting, but you can adjust it upwards depending on what you want to have on here. We have our first aid kit. We have our cargo net. Now, the spare is underneath the bumper behind the tow hitch. So we do have a spare, and you release it from underneath the vehicle. But they got you covered there. They got you also covered with LED lighting and a home power source in the back. So I like that. Now, we have power fold on row number 3. You just have to push it, hold it down a second, it beeps, and down goes row number 3. Now, not a huge fan of the fact that this does not fold flat. I would like to see the third row fold flat, but it doesn't. So you do have the kick-up, which is going to compromise your cargo space here in this Sequoia. But if you want to release the mid-row, then we come around to the side. And there's only one switch for that, which is this one to get it up and out of the way. So we're going to go around to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. So now you're looking at a lot of cargo room, but it's a little bit disjointed, but we're looking at 86.9 cubic feet of space in the back of the Sequoia with all the rows down. Let me know how you feel about this setup here in the back. Okay, the window sticker. Now, this is not an original copy of the window sticker. The window sticker was not on this vehicle when it arrived at the dealership. So this is a print off, a repro, so to speak, but it's got all the information you may want to see on it. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 2023 Sequoia Platinum 4x4. This is one big mama jama vehicle. I'm sitting way up. Love how high up I'm sitting. I think it looks fantastic from up here in the stratosphere. I got the good head-up display working for me. That big, huge 14-inch head-up display. I think that's what they said it was in here in the options for the additional 10-inch head-up display. Whoa. I got great visibility out the windshield, side glass, rear view mirror, big side view mirrors, a digital rear view mirror looking good, right? All the safety suite that you want to have in here, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Sequoia. So you don't have to worry about anybody in your blind spots. They got you covered. Smooth as glass driving this down the road. This platinum trim feels really good underneath me. Suspension is really well damped in here, and it is pretty darn quiet. I can hear some wind noise, and I can hear some noise out of the road and some cars around me, but it's pretty quiet in here, and I love the grumble we have here in this iForce Max. And you know, people are going to say, oh boy, it's a hybrid, but the mileage, gas mileage is pretty bad for a hybrid. But you got to remember, this iForce Max replaces Toyota's big V8, and if we still had the old Toyota V8 in here, this thing would be sucking gas to the point where you'd probably be getting 12 miles to the gallon in combined driving. So they've upped it to about 19 in combined driving with the use of the hybrid, and a little bit better on the highway. So it made sense to modernize the drivetrain in here, and this iForce Max engine is really powerful, and it feels really good. Now we can hear that, but takes the bumps nicely. You get that nice grumble out of the iForce when you have the engine under load. This 10-speed automatic transmission is smooth as glass on the shifts. You know, you get your big time towing number, 9,310 pounds, and the tow hitch does have an intelligent 4 and 7-pin connector, which is nice. And we're also looking at an electronically controlled transfer case with a limited slip diff. So they got you covered for your four-wheel drive needs in this iForce Max. So we're going to come down the road here, do an emergency stop. In 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Just grabs onto the road, throws out the anchors, nice and linear. Now we'll take off. You ready? Here we go. Very nicely done. It's going to wallow in the curves, though. This is powerful, but it's not a corner carver by any stretch of the imagination. Now, this particular vehicle is a corporate demo that they got in from corporate Toyota here at Team Toyota in Princeton. So it has been driven. This vehicle currently has about 3,460 miles on it, which means we can go ahead and be more aggressive with our takeoffs because the engine's already broken in. So that's always nice. A lot of times when we see these cars brand new, they only have a handful of miles on them, and we got to be careful feathering in the gas, but not in this baby. This baby, we can launch it. Ah! launch a Sequoia like a big dog. So anyway, we're going to come down here. We're going to try out this turning radius. Now the turning radius on this vehicle is wide, 20 feet. And the turning radius on the spec sheet, we'll see how it does. Nobody's coming. We crank over to the left. Ooh, yeah, 20 feet, yes. So this thing, you need a wide berth to turn this baby around. But here we go. And you know what? We're going to stick this in sport now, and we'll see how this does. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. I'm going to stop again and try that again. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And it gets up to speed so easily, and now you just can drive down the road with confidence, which I like. Just don't try to take it through the curves like a GR Corolla. Ha! Or else you're going to go flying into the dirt piles. Very nicely done. Really well done here in the Sequoia. Drive-wise, it's fantastic. Feels good. Suspension, everything feels really good. The tech in here is great. You got everything you may want to have with your big screen, your heated and ventilated seats up front, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, USB-A, USB-C, connectivity up front, out back. We got heated and ventilated seats in the mid-row. I mean, we got all sorts of great stuff in this vehicle as far as tech, as far as comfort with the leather. So they've really done a nice job. The only thing I think that hurts it a little bit against the competition is that cargo area. You look at the competition for this in the you would say Chevy Tahoe, Ford Expedition. If you look at those two vehicles, the mid-row and the third row, they fold flat, and it gives you a flat surface. In this vehicle, there is no flat surface in the back, and which I think hurts it when you're looking at that piece against the competition. But let me know what you guys think about this Sequoia. I think it's a really, really good vehicle. Price point wise for the Platinum in this day and age, 78 grand ain't half bad. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when you're looking at an upper level Platinum Expedition trim, you're in the 80s easily, and same with the Tahoe. So I think price wise it is a little less money, but it's still a whole lot. So let me know what you think. Would you be rocking this full-size Sequoia, or are you thinking, Mike, I don't need anything this big, I'm going to go down to the Highlander, or maybe go somewhere else with my hard-earned full-size SUV money? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. But I want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Toyota Sequoia Platinum 4x4 for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.